Like a lot of Australians, many live close, to beaches. I grew up in Coogee Beach. I went to Coogee Public School, and on the way home, I would call in at the beach and probably have a surf. I think I grew up around beaches. Today I still love going to, freshwater or curl to, catch a wave. Some days it just looks so beautiful. I was part of a panel that looked at solutions to solve the issue of ocean plastics. It's quite frightening, the number of tons of plastics going into the ocean. They come from rivers and outfalls. It's quite alarming, and I think it's got to stop. The issue that we often read about involves floating plastics, but not all plastics float. Most of them actually are greater density than seawater, so they actually sink to the seafloor, and I guess out of sight, out of mind to many, and I think that's really, really frightening. I don't want people to think the oceans are just there and nothing's going to change. Things are changing. Ocean currents are changing, and we've got to monitor it. We've got to try to learn what's going to happen in the future, and if there's something we can do about it, clean up our act, learn more, I don't know, whatever it is, we've got to do it. Look, it's so tempting to say, you've got to go to university, you've got to study a degree, and you've got to do this and you've got to do that. But when I went to high school, I chose technical subjects, and I didn't matriculate to go to university. I was given opportunities, and I followed those opportunities, and particularly getting involved with probably scientists, academia, whether they be engineers, geologists, lawyers. I went caving with some of the best lawyers in the country. During the build of DEEPSEA Challenger, it started as a small project with a vet and myself. I was working at home. I had a small pressure vessel that Jim allowed us to design and have made in Australia. I worked in particular day and night. We did an immense amount of research into researching the material properties. One of them was the flotation material. I tested a lot of these foams, and they were not suitable as a structure. We even went to Monash University, Sydney University, to get specimens tested. We actually made our own test frame, and we put literally hundreds of samples through our test frame. We had to design a pressure sphere for the pilot, and we had to go through numerous types of metal. It had to be forgeable, it had to be weldable, it had to be heat treatable. But when you're compressing something, the metals can behave differently. We had to test all this and find out the metal's behaviour under such stresses. And this is called finite element analysis, to study what is going to happen to that sphere when you compress it so much. That's just one challenge. We took electronics, simple integrated circuits, and we took these basic components and subjected them to pressure. We had a number of people employed on DEEPSEA Challenger, and some are very special in their fields, and we tried to utilise those specialties and share those specialties amongst the team. I really wanted, after DEEPSEA Challenger, really to make a success of this business, to employ younger people, be a mentor to them, and teach the next generation what I know today.